welcome back to some more Legend of Dragoon. I just showed you the fast-forwarded speed thing that I just did about how I leveled up. It took about half an hour. Without further ado, let's keep going on with the story. I will have to do a lot more farming at some point, for a reason I'm not going to explain now. But yes, I'm on Volcano now, because I've finished Double Slash, and I'm on Harpoon still. So let's go. Back to the Indels Castle capital, Bale. Okay, so last time I got some good spirits. Let's go give them to this old man. This old drunk. Which again, it's not a good idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. Hello.
Smells like spirits. Yeah. And they're good ones. Oh, you're going to give me spirits? Brother, you're generous. Well, I'll have it. Here.
Bless his cotton socks. He's doing his best. And now he's got the spirits, he'll get out of my way. What would Dart do if he just stood there and just started drinking it? Didn't move out of the way, he was just like, yeah, I've got the spirits now, fuck you, buddy. So the music changed because technically I'm in a different zone right now. I'm in the actual city castle. Just in the underground section of it. And you can do certain things with that knowledge. You can open up a shortcut in the castle that lets you get certain things. But for right now I'm going to leave again and end up back here. It's just useful because you can see exactly where we are. We're in a part of the town I haven't been to yet, the market square. I don't know why that transition exists. Again, it's just to make things coherent, I think. So in the game world you're like, oh okay, that's where I am. Which is a nice touch, I suppose. It'd be better if the thing didn't take 9 years to load, but that's okay. I'm spoiled by PC gaming. How can we open this? Right, so I can't open it because I haven't got this side open, if that makes any sense to you. I need to go to the castle and actually open it from that side. There was that little turnstile thing on the right you might have seen. But this is cool. It's another way of getting through here. And it's a shortcut into the castle once you've unlocked it. So it makes things a lot simpler if you want to go straight from the castle to the entrance of town, which is where this basically is. Anyway, I think what we have to do is go to Lavetz's house now. This will be a very not battle-driven episode, so it'll be a lot of story, which is fine. But in case you're the kind of person who hates story, this might not be the episode for you. Also, click in the window. Thank you. Right. Let's go to Lavetz's house, which is this house. Wait, I'll visit my home after I finish briefing King Albert. Have to draw a line as a knight. Whatever you say. Okay, right, so I'm not supposed to go there yet. Whoopsies. I'm supposed to go to the castle, but I have to go to the actual throne room, which means I can't go through the underground aqueduct thing that I'm in right now. Or that I was in. That's a shop. The blue triangles indicate shops, and you get a nice shop theme. It may be a little bit too big for me. That armour is big. That was a Stardust. I'm not good with spears. Dart has things to say about a lot of things in the background, which is cool. He makes a reference to Cloud at some point, saying how could anyone use a sword that big? If you want to survive, buy weapons! Alright, I'll buy some weapons. Except I'm not going to. I could buy weapons. Actually, that's only 50. So yes, I will buy that for Shanna. I could buy this armour, but there's not much point. I'd like to be under-leveled, if that makes sense. These armlets would be useful, but I need to save the gold. And I'll explain why later, but I can't afford to be wasting gold right now. And I don't want strong weapons, because I want to be able to kill enemies slowly. And to kill enemies slowly, I need to have low strength. And the reason why I want to kill enemies slowly is just so I can have more additions. And lots more of them. So here we are. This is a stable by the looks of it. That's Sir Lavitz. He really did come back alive. Yeah, of course. It's Lavitz. Oh yeah, I forget you can get a sparkle arrow literally right there. Oh well, 50 gold down the drain. It doesn't really matter. Oh, Sir Lavitz, I knew it. Hello, blacksmith. What is this? It is a pompous place. What about it makes it pompous? Just because it has flashy lights and glowy things? Sir Lavitz, nice to see you. Back safe. King Albert will be happy to meet with you. Oh, Lavitz, welcome back. Everyone was worried about you. So he's a well-respected member of the castle. If all of the knights respect him, then that's a good thing. They all want him to be happy and all want him to be safe. Because I remember he was trapped in Helena prison. So it's not exactly, you know, a walk in the park. I can't remember if that... I think that's indicating that the ladder is a way down. Not that we have a way down in that wall. Which could be the case, but I don't think it is. Hello. Sir Lavitz, it's really you, Sir Lavitz. When did you come back? You know, just been around, farming birds. Oh boy, Sir Lavitz, when did you come back? Everyone's so happy to see Lavitz, and I'm just like, well, Dart's the main protagonist, so why aren't you saying Sir Dart? Yes, because no one knows who he is the answer to that question. He's just some nobody. A mercenary, maybe. We don't really ever find out what... Well, he was not even a mercenary, he's just a bloke who was looking for his killer for his dead parents. You know, the classic Batman story. Right, so we're going to open this gate up, which will open those two gates. That turnstile, or whatever it's called. Opens that boat, so I can go to the boat and do some more things, but I'm not going to do them right now. I'm instead going to go talk to the king, because I do have to talk to the king, whether I want to or not. The king in this game isn't like a normal kingly type where he's like, I am the king, you'll respect my authority because I'm the king. It's not quite as bad as all that. So Lavitz, welcome back. Yes, I would like to be back, but it's unfortunate about the First Knighthood. We have to win this war for them. The First Knighthood is Lavitz's battalion. I'm guessing they didn't have a great time. Hello. So Lavitz, you're safe. I still can't believe it, although you're right in front of me. What's this? Well, Sir Lavitz, welcome back safely. And I'm getting these Stardust even though I know I'm not going to get them all. I've already missed one in Celis, so... Unless I want to go look in at a guide right towards the end of the game, which I can do, I suppose. The former King Carlo must be happy to hear that from under the daisies. Oh, happy to hear that from under the daisies. Well, Sir Lavitz, welcome back from the hell of the total destruction of the knighthood. Well, thanks, I guess. Why is there a cupboard in such a place? I don't know, Dart, you tell me. Why is there a cupboard in such a place? There's a motherfucking cupboard in here. That's just a way through. It's a nice view, though, if you want to look at the outside of the castle. I'm interested in going down here, though. Because there are things. And where there are things, I like it. I got an active ring. What does that do again? I don't remember, so I'm going to have a look. Avoids the abnormal status dispiriting. I think dispirit is the one that makes you do half damage. Although that could be fear. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's probably bad. So it's probably a good idea to not have it. Yes. Good English skills, Joey. I'm impressed. I'm so proud. Right, let's go up. That is an upwards path. It just doesn't look like it. And here's the throne room. I'm the head of the First Knighthood, Lavitz Slambert. I'm back from the field. Oh, Lavitz, I was feeling uneasy because I heard you were missing. Oh, please, make yourself comfortable, everyone. Your Majesty, it's more than I deserve. Ha ha ha. It was true, His Majesty was so dismayed that he couldn't see to his affairs of state. Oh, Noish, please don't tease me. Lavitz is a friend from my childhood as well as a master of martial arts. Anyway, where have you been? After my first knighthood was wiped out, I was captured by Sandora and held against my will in Helena prison. What? In Helena? However, thanks to the act of this young man, I managed to break out. Let me introduce these people to you. Dart and Shanna. They are from Celis. I thank you for saving Lavitz. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. In gratitude for this, tell me if you need anything. I have a favour to ask. Is it possible to take care of Shanna in this castle? What? It seems Imperial Sandora attacked Celis to take Shanna away, so they could go after Shanna any time. I may not think of it. Is that the reason you brought me here? Shanna, I can walk next to Dart. I've been working towards that. There's nothing we can do about the time we were apart, but I want to be with you forever. Unfortunately, you cannot leave her here. Imperial Sandora obtained the force called the Dragoon and went on the offensive. We are holding the battle line in Hoax, but if the Dragoon can fly at low altitudes and directly attack the castle, we cannot defend it even with the high ramparts. There is no place safe in Serdio now. Besides, you do know how she feels about you, don't you? Shanna, it may be even more dangerous from now on. I don't mind as long as I can be with you, Dart. Well, I take back the request then, but one more thing. I'd like to ask a question to Minister Noish. Ask me anything, son. My head is filled with all the legends and history of the continent of Indels. That's not how he sounds, by the way, you'll find out. I was on a journey to pursue the Black Monster. The Black Monster? The monster that attacked Neat 18 years ago. The only thing I know is that he deprived me of my parents and my hometown. You're a victim of the devil. I want to hear everything. Please tell me about it. There's hardly any information left. Everything that was related to him was reduced to ashes. The only thing I know is the Black Monster is called the Devil that disobeyed the Great Existence, and it is also known for devouring the God. Devouring the God? Yes, and surprisingly it shows up in history beginning 11,000 years ago. 11,000 years ago is the time the Dragon campaign ended. You're exactly right, Your Majesty. Instead, I will tell you the story of the Dragon campaign.
As if they were gods, Winglies ruled over all living creatures and used them as slaves. The enslaved suffered a terrible domination and injustice. Their anger turned to a flame of fury. Then a gust of wind blew throughout the lands, spreading the flame to a blazing fire. The wind was Emperor Diaz. 7 incarnations of dragons served the Emperor. Their bravery inspired people to take up arms. Thus began the Dragon campaign. It was a harsh war. Both people and Winglies suffered countless injuries and fatalities. After a long period of suffering, it was the humans who acquired the future. The age of humans had begun.
Black Monster appeared after the Dragon campaign. That was Minister Noish's voice, by the way. That old man voice that I can't do. Excuse me, sir. It's time for the war meeting. I see. Tell them we will come soon. Dart, Shanna, this war will be a particularly harsh one for those who no longer have a home to return to. The castle is very quiet now. It is the best place to think about your future. But this is our first time in a castle. Well, there is a place with a great view next to this room. Go enjoy yourself. The view from the castle? I see. Please excuse me. How courteous, Shanna. She's so hasty. Please excuse me too. Where'd he go? I want to go where he went. Please wait until the war meeting is over. So Lavitz is going to talk to the king about the war. here we can see all of Basil. Might we even be able to see Celis? Celis is over the mountain. Besides, we cannot see it anyway because we're so far. I hope everybody's safe. I'm sure they're okay. Yes, they are. According to the brief by my aide, most of the people in the village are safe. Really? I'm relieved to hear that. But it will take time to rebuild the village. Still, good. I can meet everybody again. But we have bad news. Sandora is now readying itself to attack us. They're planning to use the dragon for the offensive on Hoax. A dragon? If they release that monster in the battle, it will be total genocide. Our role as the Knighthood is to stop it. I'm heading to Hoax now. Maintaining the battle line will determine the future of Basil. I have lived only for myself. I believed it was something I had to complete by myself, even if I had to leave Shanna and the people of the village behind. But when I came back, look at this. I almost lost my hometown again. Lavitz, I'm going to Hoax with you. I don't want to see any more senseless bloodshed. What about the Black Monster? We have to end the war first. Once Stark makes up his mind, he never changes it. Of course, I'm going too. I cannot stand the war either. I can fight too. You guys. Everything's determined and now we have to prepare. Then let's go to Bale now. There are item shops, weapon shops in my home. Please meet my mother. She'll be happy, because she hasn't had a guest for a while. This song that's playing before it changes is Dart's theme. And a lot of characters have theme songs, but that's Dart's theme. Let's follow where that guy went. Hello. You're the brave man from Celis, but this is the chamber of His Majesty King Albert. You're not allowed to go in. If you go down here, you get a nice slide. Why is this here? It might be in emergency situations. The castle's under siege. Quick, down the emergency super slide. Get out my way. Thank you. Get out the... woman. Thank you. I can go down to the aqueducts now, which is where I'm going to go. Before we set off to Hoax, which is a long, perilous journey, which will require much preparation. But not really. I'm going to leave exactly as I am right now, so... The only difference is that I need to go under the ground again to get to the boat. Because the boat's what I want to do now. And we've still got like 12 minutes left of this episode, so I've got plenty of time. Time is on my side. I've just to preface this as to what day I've recorded it, I watched the Switch presentation this morning. I didn't stay up until 4 AM watching it, which is what time it was on in the UK, but I watched it when I woke up, and I'm actually quite impressed with what I saw. Considering I'm kind of a Nintendo naysayer at this point, I don't really like the direction they've been going in. I much prefer when they compete with Sony and Microsoft rather than do their own thing, but to their credit, I liked the presentation. I thought the games on show were pretty cool. And a lot of them are my kind of game. A lot of RPGs and stuff like that. And the new Mario game looks really cool. And I'm happy about that. I felt happy, which is odd. Watching a Nintendo thing, I didn't feel like saddened by how they've fallen. I felt good. And, you know, that's how a lot of people form their opinions based on how they feel. It's not the most logical thing to do, but it's what people do. But yeah, I really liked it, and I hope that it succeeds, and I will get one when it comes out. Probably. I'm going to get one for my birthday at least, definitely, so it'll only be a few months after. By then, Breath of the Wild will be out. The new Mario game probably won't be out, but it could be. We'll see. And there's that RPG game, that Project Thingybob, whatever it is, Octopath Traveler, I think is what it's called. And I really like the look of that. that speaks to all of my favourite parts inside my soul. Anyway, we're on a nice boat ride. Hello, drunk man. I think he probably thinks he imagined it. Like, what the fuck? Was I talking so much that I missed what I was supposed to be doing? Because I could have done. There was a place to get off the boat. That's here. Get off the boat. Thank you. I thought I missed it. There's a stardust in here. If that's what you're interested in. There's a hole in the wall. Is this the passage for mice? It could be. This cask is covered with cobwebs. When are they going to drink it? Well, probably never, considering it's in a part of the house they don't go to, and you need to go on a boat ride to get to it. Since this bit is covered with a bowl of water, for some reason, and this bowl of water is so massively stuck to the ground that I can't move it. In reality, it's because it's pre-rendered. Doesn't actually exist. Oh, the needless video game design talk. Got my drink as per usual, and we're gonna go. It just goes back round into the underground section, and then we get off, and then we can go talk to Lavitz's mum, and end the episode after that. It's a nice rounded story segment, and you can't get away from them in RPGs. I actually don't mind story bits. Battling all the time is fine, but you have to be in the right mood for it. Like when I was grinding, I'm in the grinding mood, so all I want to do is fight over and over and over again. And it helps when a combat system is good, because it makes you want to fight more. Like Dark Souls, you don't mind farming in Dark Souls because the combat feels nice to play. If it felt shit, you wouldn't want to do it. But, you know, there are some games like that, like Child of Light, which I just couldn't get along with. That kind of half ATB, half not ATB just did my head in. So I couldn't get along with it. But let's go speak to Lavitz's mum. That and the whole rhyming thing. The whole rhyming thing turned it off for me. Speaking again of the Switch, Fire Emblem Warriors looked good. That's the sort of game that I would enjoy. And there was pictures of actual Dynasty Warriors characters like Zhuge Liang and Cao Cao in there. Don't think I didn't see them. But I don't know what the significance is. Why they're there. Because I'll play Dynasty Warriors on the Switch. Prefer to play it in 60 FPS on the PC, but, you know. Mom, I'm home. I'm not going to say Mom, I'm not doing it. Oh, Lavitz, it's Lavitz. I was worried because I didn't hear from you for a long time. Sandora's resistance was tougher than I thought, but don't worry, we defeated them. Your late father would be proud to hear that. Lavitz, what about Helena? Don't mention that to her. Sorry, but I don't want her to be worried. I don't know what he's talking about. Well, fine, I'm already happy just having you come home, but... You brought a bride with you, my big baby. Mum, she's not. Oh, don't be shy, what's your name? She's Shanna. Shanna, my son is a little awkward and stubborn, but he's very sweet-natured. Good luck, Shanna. Do you mean it for real? Don't be so silly. Mum, Shanna is Dart's sweetheart. What? Oh, please excuse me, but if you don't make it clear it hurts her, I will say so from now on. Does it mean I'm your girlfriend? I said it because otherwise Lavitz will be in trouble. Lavitz, please find somebody like her so that I can hold my grandchild in my arms. You're not a child anymore. Yeah, I know. And you'll stay here today, honey? Well, I was commanded to defend Hoax, so I have to leave as soon as... Oh well, I understand. But you can at least have lunch, can't you? It'll be ready soon, honey. I'll give you a hand. Oh, there's no need, but then again, maybe... My pleasure. Well, what can we do till lunch? We can have a look around your house. And by look around, I mean steal anything of importance. Like gold. You won't mind, right? Mum's personal life savings, health insurance, life policy. Ooh. So if I poison the food, I'll get 5,000 gold. Oh, okay, fine. Yes, this is good. Let's talk. The lunch is not ready yet. What are we going to do? Show me around your house. This is the first time I've been in such a huge house. There's nothing interesting, but we can at least kill some time. Walk around wherever you like and I'll tell you about it. Tell me about the sitting room. Nope. Tell me about this thingy. Nope. Tell me about this room. This is my room. There's a cut in the pillar. Are you swinging your sword or something? No, I was measuring my height. Lavitz was a kid once? What do you mean? Hey, just so, mature. Here's my parents' room. It's been my mum's room since my father passed away in the war. I also like how he doesn't bang on about his dad dying. He just says it. And goes, yeah, he died in the war. It's one of them. This is the library. There are many books on strategy. Are you interested in that, Dart? It's my weak point. What are you doing? Come here. I'll show you my treasure. Treasure? That's my kind of language. Here's my treasure. Please take a look at it. I see. It's a nice view of Indels Castle from here. This is what I saw every day when I was young. I grew up thinking, I'll be an admired knight just like my father, and I'll protect this country. Your dream came true? Yes, but the reality was much harder than I imagined back then. I feel all the more strongly how great my father was. To protect this country or tear the flesh from my body. It's the same passion you have towards Shanna. I just can't hold back. Because you know the importance of Shanna's life, you can risk your own. You are not a foolish daredevil when you ventured into Helena. Serdio is covered in war clouds now. You're the only one who can protect Shanna. You know that, don't you? Yeah. Dart, Lavitz, the food's ready. Well, the princess needs us. Princess? She's like a baby sister to me. Don't let her hear that. She clearly fancies you. As always, your meals are delicious, Mum. It's such a nice thing to hear, but I'll be even happier if you settle down with the bride soon. Dart, Shanna, we need to buy some things before we leave. Let's go. Get me out of this hellhole. Quick. What on earth is this for? What, that wheel? Probably for spinning yarn. Or some such. I don't know if the demo ended already, or if it's still going on at this point. I think it probably ended once we got into Bale. I think that's when it ends. Anyway, we're going into here. We have a thing to do. Oh yeah, I have to press the button otherwise he falls. I don't think he hurts himself. Although he might. I don't think that's damage that I took. He starts to wobble, you press the button, he doesn't fall. You do that about 5 or 6 times and then you get an item, which is what I'm going to do for the final part of this episode, and then we're going to go on to Hoax. Or towards it, at least. I don't know if we'll make it in one episode, we probably will. Sorry, this can't go one episode without humming or making noises to the tune of the song that's playing in the background. It's just my personal foible. Okay, it was more like 10 or 11 times, but that's fine. You get a Healing Breeze, which is a healing item that is actually quite potent. And I wanted to fall there. I don't want to go all the way back, and I kind of got myself into that. A Healing Breeze heals everyone for half HP. Yes. There are 2 more healing items. No points for guessing what they do. But, yeah. Healing Breeze is actually quite a good mid-game healing item that you can get quite early, which I'm pleased for, because you don't really need one right now. So I can save it like a Mega Elixir. Hello. Hey, watch yourself. Are you blind or what? What do you mean? You're the one who bumped into me. Don't make up excuses. Behave like a man. Don't yell. It's true. Can you be quiet? The baby's crying. Oh, sorry. I was too loud. Oh, poor baby. She's scared, isn't she? Well, we gotta go, baby. There's no time to waste. Eh? What was that? I don't know. Let's go find out what she was doing. I don't know whether she's in here or if she's in the bar. Yeah, she's in the pub. Of course she's in the pub. Alright, sweetie, have a pint on me. Pint of lager. Wait, where did she... Items are important. Buy. I thought she was in a pub. This is an item shop. This is not what I asked for at all. Also, you might have noticed there was a 26 out of 32. That's my item limit. You can only carry so many items. It's so you can't just carry infinite healing items or whatever. Which is fair. It becomes a problem later on when you just don't use enough. Well, where did she go? I'm going to find out. She might have gone nowhere. Oh, she's in here. Hello. Well, well. You must be the man who bumped into me at the entrance to the town. Well, perhaps I was a little careless, so we can just forget about it. I was in a hurry because I had something to ask him about. Miss Martell came here to ask me about Stardust. Stardust? I heard something about it in a fairy tale. It said if you collect them all, your wish comes true? It's not a fairy tale. I believe it's true. I need some. Hey, why don't you give me the Stardust if you found some? Of course, I didn't say for free. I'll give you something rare that I found on my journey in return for some of them. What do you think? Not bad, huh? You don't have to, but if you happen to find some, remember me, will you? Anything new since then? There's actually some Stardust in this room, right? I think. It's hard to find Stardust, isn't it? I guess I knew it, though. How about you? I've got some. Thanks a million. Thanks in advance for the next time. I thought there was one in that fireplace. Maybe it's where she's actually standing right now. Stardust is also known as the Wishing Stone, as the name implies it's believed to fulfill the wish of the person who gets it. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, my computer was doing something. No wonder the game went, ugh! Started to panic. Anyway, before the game implodes on itself, I should end the episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you guys next time when we go onwards towards the City of Hoax. Goodbye.